Go.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Miss Williams.
Today is our reading and STEM day. We have two activities that we are going to do. But first, you know we have to read our standards. Can I get Avery to read?
I can obtain and evaluate information in order to communicate how weather, plants, animals, and humans can cause harm to the
Environment.
environment.
Thank you so much, Avery. Next, can I get Napper to read?
I can ask and answer questions in order to clarify comprehension, gather additional information, and model my understanding of a topic and issue.
All right, good job. All right. First, we're going to learn about natural disasters that can happen in the communities that we live in. We're going to watch a short video on about floods and droughts. Can anybody tell me what a flood is? Prestige?
It's where water comes in your town and it's everywhere.
Good job. Kendrick?
Same thing.
Oh, same thing. Okay. Layla?
It's same thing.
Okay. Journey?
It's like an overflood in the city.
Okay, good job. Can anybody tell me what a drought is? Napper?
It's when the sun overheats the grass, the grass comes away and then the grass becomes so dry that it turns into a drought.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and watch our video that we have on floods and droughts.
I'm Dr. Jeff Vinegar, and today we'll explore the science of the water cycle.
Welcome to Weather on the Go. Today we're learning about floods and droughts.
I love a sunburned country, a land of sweeping plains, of ragged mountain ranges, of drought and flooding rains.
That's from the famous Australian poem called My Country by Mary Keller. It's quoted all the time, and it's very true. Australia is the land of droughts and flooding rains. A drought occurs when there hasn't been much rain for a long time. In Australia, droughts can last for 10 or more years. Droughts are very difficult for farmers. Droughts can cause crops to die and leave animals without food and water. In cities, droughts can mean that people living in these areas experience water restrictions. These are rules on when you can water your garden or even how long you can shower. Floods happen in opposite conditions, when there is lots and lots of rain. So much that water escapes the creeks and rivers and spreads into usually dry areas. Floods can be dangerous, especially when they happen quickly. There's a common saying here in Australia, which is, if it's flooded, forget it. This is used to warn people not to drive through water on the road. Even if it doesn't look deep, the road can be washed away underneath and the water can be moving very fast. And of course, remember not to play in floodwaters. You never know what's in there. This sunburnt country is beautiful, but it always pays to be careful. In the next episode, find out more about heat waves in Australia.
All right. Can I get some volunteers to tell me what you learned from the video? Johnny?
There's a flood, don't play in it.
Good job. Naffer?
A drought happens when there is not much rain.
Good job. What about Royal?
Do not drive on the street when it's flooded.
All right, good job. All right, so now I'm gonna pass out our first activity. You're gonna compare and contrast floods and droughts, okay? Does everybody have a pencil?
Yes.
You're welcome. Go ahead and write your names on them when you get them. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Once you've written your name, you can go ahead and start. You made a copy? So when you cut out your pictures, you're gonna tell me whether, when you cut out the picture, you're gonna tell me whether or not it goes on the drought side or whether it goes on the flood side, okay? Or in the middle. It's both. Good job, Prestige.
Because there's two circles that form the middle.
Yes, Naffer. everyone's good work.
Yes.
Okay, you got about 2 more minutes, okay?
Okay.
I know. It's okay. All right, stop what you're doing. Go ahead and put your glue up and your pencils up. And I'm gonna pass out a story that we're gonna read. I'm no royal, it's okay. Good job. There you go. Look at the passage on the story. Look at the title of the story. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. Go ahead and write your name on the paper. And when you finish writing your name, go ahead and look at the title of the story. Look at the passage. Can anybody, the title, can anybody tell me what they think the story will be about just by looking at the title of the story? Royal. Florence the cat. What you got, Kendrick?
Saving cats.
Saving cats. Okay. What about you, Prestige?
Florence the cat.
Okay. Layla.
Save the cat from flood.
Okay. Hezekiah.
I think it's
About a lost cat. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and read. I'm gonna get let me get a volunteer to read. Prestige, can you start off reading for me?
Rescuers from PETA spend days saving animals from the flood after Hurricane Florence. They were about to go home, but they decided to stop and check one last time. It's a good thing they did because they spotted a skinny cat sitting on the front porch of a flooded house. She had no food, no water to drink, and no way of escaping. The rescuers
Hold on, let
named
me get somebody else to read Prestige. Napper.
The rescuers named her Florence after the storm that left her stranded. They took her to a vet who spayed her and gave her a checkup. Now Florence is safe and warm and living indoors where all cats should be.
Okay, Zakiah. Sometimes dangerous. Weather hits.
Whether it's people have to leave their homes and go somewhere safe.
Okay. Journey, let me get you to read.
Sometimes when dangerous weather hits, people have to leave their homes and go somewhere safe. It's important for them to take their animal companions with them because sometimes they can't go back home for a long time. People make sure they leave an emergency plan that introduces their animal completions. They can also help cats like Florence by adopting an animal shelter.
So look at the bold word, rescuers. Can I get a volunteer to tell me what the word rescuer means? Sanaya?
They rescue people and animals.
From a bad situation. They rescue people from a bad situation. Can I get another volunteer to tell me what animal companions are? What an animal companion is? Kendrick?
A vet?
A vet?
Somebody that saves animals.
Yeah, a vet does save animals. They do. Alright, Christian?
Animals who live with and are cared for by humans.
Thank you, good job. All right, so now you're gonna flip it over and we're gonna answer some questions, okay? Take about a minute to answer the questions on the back. I'm gonna read question number 1 for you. Why did Florence need help? A, she was stuck in a tree. B, she was stranded on the front porch of a flooded house. C, she was lost and couldn't find her family. D, she had a hurt leg. Number 2, before she was rescued, Florence probably felt blank. A, calm. B, excited. C, scared. D, happy. Number 3, check all the things that our animal companions need in order to be happy and healthy. The first block says food. The second one says water. The third one says a safe place to live indoors. The fourth one says regular visits to the vet. The fifth one, love and affection. Check all the things that our animal companions need in order to be happy and healthy. Food, water, a safe place to live indoors, regular visits to the vet, love and affection. Number 4, it's important for people to take their animals with them when they have to escape from dangerous weather. What could happen to animals if they're left behind? No, you're gonna answer it. Please write it. questions. Can anybody summarize the story? Tell me what this story was about. Prestige.
It was mostly about, it was teaching us about bad weather and that we need to protect our animals and pets.
Good job. All right, Prestige. All right, so now we're going to read question number 1. Why did Florence need help? Raise your hand to answer. A, she was stuck in a tree. B, she was stranded on the front porch of a flooded house. C, she was lost and couldn't find her family. Or D, she had a hurt leg. Avery.
She was standing on the porch of a flooded house.
Good job. You okay? Number 2, before she was rescued, Florence probably felt A, calm, B, excited, C, scared, or D, happy. Jordan.
Scared.
Scared. Good job. The answer is C. All right. Number 3, check all the things that our animal companions need in order to be happy and healthy. What you got?
Happy.
Okay.
Need food
Okay.
and water.
Okay. What about you, Kendrick?
Safe place to live indoors.
Okay. Jordan.
Water and food.
All right. Journey.
Love and affection.
Love and affection. Napper.
Food, water, a safe place to live indoors, and love and affection.
All right. Good job. It was all of them. Good job. It was all of them. Good job. Okay, so now number 4. It's important for people to take their animals with them when they have to escape from dangerous weather. What could happen to the animals if they're left behind? Sanaya.
They could probably die.
They could probably die. Layla.
They would probably. They would probably not wake up in the morning.
They probably, same thing, so they'll probably die, right? What you got, Zakaya?
They would probably drown.
They'll probably drown. Okay. If it was a flood, they would probably drown. What would happen if it was a drought? What would happen to your animal if you left your animal at home, Journey?
They'll be in a coma.
They'll be in a coma.
What?
Royal.
A coma is a.
Royal. What would happen if you left your animal home? If during a flood, your animal would probably drown. But what would happen if you left your animal at home during a drought? Prestige.
It can probably die from no food and water. Its body will dry up.
All right, good job. All right, go ahead and pack up. It's time to switch to your next class.